Washed Up Sports Podcast.
Washed Up Sports Podcast. Washed Up Sports Podcast. What's going on? 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 What's going on, guys?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a Washed Up Sports Podcast. This is episode 18. My name is Evan Klein, and I am glad to be joined alongside my co-host, Max Lindley.
What's going on? Welcome back to the pod. How we doing, Ev?
I'm good. Yourself?
Fantastic.
Glad to hear.
Yeah.
So we are an authentic sports commentary from the perspective of two washed-up athletes.
Very washed up.
Today's episode is brought to you by The Daily Scoop. The Daily Scoop is the premier dog walking and pet sitting service of Bergen County, located in Glen Rock. The Daily Scoop provides service to not only Glen Rock, but to several surrounding towns as well. The Daily Scoop ensures that you are getting the best possible care while your pets cannot be with you. From the simple dog walk to daycare, Daily Scoop has you covered. If you leave town, do not fear. Daily Scoop offers pet sitting services as well. Inquire for more at www.thedailyscoop.com. That's scoop with a K at www.thedailyscoop.com. Here's Max with the Instagram.
Daily Scoop, LLC, Scoop with a K. Find him on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. So, Max, I'd like to start by asking what the fuck you're wearing.
I planned on channeling my inner David Pastrnak. You know.
Explain that for the crowd.
So for the crowd, the Boston Bruins absolutely slaughtered the Philadelphia Flyers at Lake Tahoe this weekend, and David Pastrnak scored a hattie. He was wearing some vibrant stuff. The whole team showed up in 90s ski gear. It was fantastic, jamming to Barbie Girl. So I figured I'd kind of get my inner David Pastrnak, inner Boston Bruin going here. What do you think?
Real vibrant colors you got there, you know?
Absolutely. Some pinks, some turquoises, some purples. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was a little, my eyes open when you walked in. A big flash of light came at me or something.
Yeah, you like that?
You know, I guess.
All right, man.
But yeah, definitely something new from Max there with the outfit. Glad he brought that up. But anyway, Max, take us away.
All right, Klein's Corner. Right?
Back to me.
Back to Klein. I don't know why you said that, but back to Klein. Klein's Corner.
Well, I mean, what kind of guy do I look like if I'm introducing my own corner?
That's true.
That's true. Like, I can't do that.
You kind of look like an asshole.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll introduce it for you.
I'm not that, so.
Yeah, you're not. You're definitely not. So let me introduce it for you. Sure. All right. So we got Klein's Corner coming up. UFC. Fight night last weekend. Evan won big. Let's talk about it right here. Klein's Corner. Let's go. Now.
So this week's Klein's Corner. Welcome to it. What's going on? Camera, new one. So we're gonna talk a little bit. So last week there was a fight night in the UFC, heavyweight bout between number 4 Derek Lewis, against number 2 Curtis Blades. So I just want to talk a little bit about this main event that came from the fight night. Blades, very heavily favored. It was minus 500 at a point. A lot of people thought he was going to win. Blades is a much better wrestler, technical fighter, but Derek Lewis, this guy has unbelievable power. Power like we haven't seen. So he can end the fight with a punch at any time. And this guy's a plus 450 on the book. My brother told me, he goes, no guy who can end a fight as quick as Derek Lewis should ever be plus 450. So what kind of value am I getting if I bet on Curtis Blades there? So you know what? I said, screw it. Put my money on Derek Lewis at plus 450. What do you know? First round, Blades wins easily. First round. Second round, Blades goes in for that shot to try to get Lewis on the ground. Lewis, quick uppercut, bang, fight over. Good night. He slept him.
Good night, Jim Kite.
Just absolutely slept him, which was awesome. That was just crazy. So it was a phenomenal fight. So now looking forward into our next few weeks of UFC, we have Gane against Rosenstrike in another heavyweight bout in this weekend's fight night. So that's Saturday, the 27th. And then after that, we all know UFC 259, what I think is going to be the best card of the year in the UFC. 3 title fights. Are you kidding me? I am so excited for this, guys. I can't wait to keep you guys updated on it. Between, we have Amanda Nunes making her return to defend her title, and then there's going to be Petr Yan and Aljamain Sterling, they're lighter weight guys. I think they're flyweight or bantam. I forget I get the classes mixed up, but they're one of those. So that's going to be really, really good. I love Aljamain Sterling. Petr Yan, the Russian, is going to be tough to beat. So that's going to be really interesting. And then the main event, we have Israel Adesanya moving up to light heavyweight class to fight Jan Blachowicz with from Poland. So it's just going to be 3 unbelievable fights. I don't know who I'm taking in anything yet, but I just know that I can't wait to watch it.
And we'll get into it on next week's Klein Corner.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, is that it for Klein's Corner,
That's
buddy?
it for Klein's Corner. Thanks, guys.
That was a quick one, but good one nonetheless.
A quickie, but a goodie.
Oh, buddy. Alrighty. Next up, let's get going. Genesis Open. Shout out Max Homa.
Great dub.
Great W. Pars the second playoff hole to defeat Tony Finau. Wins the Genesis Open. Fantastic play by him.
Yeah.
Evan,
so
this is your guy.
Yeah, I love Max Homa. I really do. I love his podcast with Shane Bacon, Get a Grip.
Yeah.
So that's a phenomenal golf podcast. One of the best, in my opinion. So that I always root for Max Homa because I like his podcast. He's a very relatable, personable guy, great personality, and he's just a lot of fun on social media and all that stuff. So I definitely root for Max Homa. And he honestly, at the end there, I thought he was going to have it, and then he made that mistake on that putt, which sent him into a tie with Tony. And then luckily Tony choked in the playoff.
Tony's a phenomenal golfer.
Yeah, he's great. Tony, the thing is though, my dad was saying this. My dad said Tony, he's always there,
he's
but
always
he
never
there,
finishes.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is with
Exactly.
Tony Finau. You want to see him finish,
Right.
right?
That's sports.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Precisely.
What is it? What is going to the finals every year in another sport if you can't win one?
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was really great stuff from Max to kind of leave that bad putt that's a great example of not carrying your mistakes to the next hole.
Yeah.
He left it there, said, okay, Tony made a mistake. I'm still here, and let me capitalize on what I have now.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah. And that's hard to do in golf.
Oh, my God.
Especially at the professional level. I
Yeah.
mean, like, so much money on the line.
Mhm.
I think the purse was like 6.5 mil. Ridiculous. Ridiculous money.
Yeah.
Little sad switch here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today,
get into
Tuesday. We're recording Tuesday, obviously. I think you guys know we record Tuesdays by now.
And then they drop Thursdays.
Drop Thursdays. Ev, you want to break down what happened today?
Yeah, so this morning we found out on Twitter from Los Angeles Sheriff's Department there was a major car crash, and they extracted the body from the vehicle, and it happened to be Tiger Woods. And thank goodness he is alive, and he's in surgery right now with non-life-threatening injuries. They're saying I think both of his legs are broken, so some obviously pretty bad injuries. Severe injuries, yeah. So and he's already out right now. Yeah, he's hurt right now. Anyways, so but forget about the golf. Forget about golf with this. This is just like Tiger's obviously one of the all-time greats. We're really wishing him a speedy recovery. Thank God he didn't lose his life today.
Yeah.
So
I really saw that update, and I thought to myself, the first thing I thought to myself, like, you texted that to me, and I was like, please don't let this be like another Kobe Bryant. Like,
yeah,
like we're gonna see this, and then like 2 hours later we're gonna be like Tiger Woods dead. So happy that isn't what has happened.
Yeah, thankful
that he's alive and some non-life-threatening injuries. Hopefully he can recover and get back to being a healthy human being, not a golf player, a healthy human being. You know what I mean? That's important first
and foremost.
I think that's what you're saying before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
just wanted to touch on that.
Yeah, I just wanted to go over that. Obviously, just big news that we felt the need to say something about. So
yeah. We got some other news like that later too, so we'll get to
that.
A
lot of news that we're going over today.
Yeah,
having a good time. So
absolutely. Next up, Cash or trash?
Cash or trash? Let's go! Today's Cash or Trash is presented by Advanced Office Furniture. Since 2003, Advanced Office Furniture has been providing the New York metro area with the highest quality custom furniture. All of their furniture is produced in their state-of-the-art manufacturing facility here in New Jersey and never outsourced. Your business is unique, so why don't you choose to furnish it with specialty furniture that is built to last? With high-quality customized solutions, no matter what your needs are, Advanced Office Furniture will surely exceed your standards. Now doing work for storefronts, kitchens, podcast studios.
Absolutely.
Really anything you will ever need, they've got you covered. Advanced Office Furniture brings creativity, originality, and it's hard to find people these days that work to ensure satisfaction and happiness the way that they truly do. Check them out. Inquire for more at www.advancedofficefurniture.com. That is www.advancedofficefurniture.com. Shout out to AOF.
Absolutely. Shout out them. Last week on Cash or Trash, Ev picked the Devils to beat the Bruins at a +1 spread for the Devils, and the Devils won that game. So Evan on the record is 1-0 in Cash and Trash. Cash or Trash. Congratulations, Ev.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everything else was futures, so
yeah, we'll get to those when the results are in. We got some more futures here. Let's get into this Cash or Trash. Should we go over the rules for the new listeners?
Sure.
Alrighty, rules. I'm gonna give out a spread from an upcoming game or a futures game line, and then I will then ask Evan whether he's gonna cash it or trash it, and then after that, Evan's score is gonna be kept throughout the entire podcast. So let's get into it. Without further ado, we're gonna start with NBA.
Sure.
LeBron James to win regular season MVP +150. Cash or trash?
Hear me out.
Hearing you out.
I think LeBron James is probably the MVP every single year.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves probably the MVP most years. But the NBA, it's a money organization. They're not going to give it to LeBron James every year. LeBron James is playing like an MVP, but I don't think he's going to win it, so I wouldn't take this bet because I think they're going to give it to Giannis or Luka or Dame or somebody, like somebody that's not LeBron, because he's won his MVPs. They don't like that. They don't like that shit, the NBA, for some reason. So I'd say trash just because I think LeBron deserves it. He always does. Best player in the league, but...
Gotcha. Understood. All right, next up. Brooklyn Nets to win NBA championship +300. Cash or trash? My opinion, that's some good value.
Yeah, I'd probably cash that just because it's either them or the Lakers for me.
Yeah.
And to get them now at a really plus odds before, I think they're definitely going to make the finals. So, once they make the finals, it's not going to be +300. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So... That'd be a fine bet. I wouldn't put all my money on it right now, but I'd dabble in it maybe.
All right. Alrighty, so Evan's going to cash on that one. Utah Jazz to win the Western Conference. Some other good odds here. +400. Cash or trash?
Oh, I think that's definitely cash actually right now, because I think it's either going to be them or the Lakers, no doubt. But with Anthony Davis out, let's see how many games the Lakers how far the Utah Jazz can pull away to the point where the Lakers will just not win because they will be too much room to make up. But we'll see what happens with AD. But, knowing the Lakers, they'll still be playing good ball, I think. They've had a couple of losses, but I think they'll still be playing good ball without AD. But Utah's playing great. The way they move the ball, there's these clips of them just moving the ball around. They're all on the same page, work for the open shots. They take the most open threes in the NBA because of how well they move the ball with each other.
Yeah. So you're going to cash that?
Yeah, sure.
+400. All right. Next up, let's move to NHL. Colorado Avalanche or Vegas Golden Knights to win the Western Division. Up to you, both at the same odds, +140. Cash or trash? And which one are you cashing? Which are you trashing?
So are the Avalanche in first place right now?
I'm pretty sure they're tied.
Okay.
But no. Avs just beat them. So I think the Avs are in first place.
They beat them twice.
Yeah, so the Avs are in first place.
So I would probably take the Avalanche right now just because we saw that they're really capable of exploiting the Vegas Golden Knights' weaknesses.
Yeah. And we'll get to the Golden Knights in a little
Philip
bit.
Grabauer, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Grobauer.
I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. He's the goalie over there in Colorado. Unbelievable. Just the star power on that team. Vegas too, unbelievable. But we'll talk a little bit more about Vegas later. But I really think the way that I saw Colorado just play fearless and exploit the weaknesses from the Golden Knights these last couple games, that kind of changed my outlook a little bit. I might have said Golden Knights last week.
Gotcha.
But
alrighty, last one for Cash or Trash this week. I love this one. David Pastrnak to win the Hart Trophy, plus 1,400 odds. Cash or Trash. I have some other options if you don't like those odds or that bet.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna trash that just because I don't think it's gonna happen. But
Connor McDavid plus 200 or Nathan McKinnon plus 600 are the two highest odds.
Yeah, I mean McDavid right now, if he keeps playing like this, is 100% winning the Hart Trophy.
I don't know, man. I think Pastrnak has a case.
That's such a biased opinion.
No, he was gonna win it last year until he got hurt. Like,
yeah,
he
obviously
was the front runner for it.
I know.
He's playing just as well as he was last year, if not better, at this point in the season. So,
but McDavid's playing better than he did last year too.
Better than Pastrnak did last year? I think not.
I don't know. It's too early to tell, but
I don't.
It's good value, no doubt. If that happens, that's phenomenal. But I think the safest pick is definitely Connor McDavid, not just because he has the best odds, but just because look at the guy, look at the numbers he's putting up.
Yeah, I guess.
I know that's not what you wanted to hear.
No, I'd just be really interested to pull up Connor McDavid's numbers and David Pastrnak's numbers because I'm pretty sure they're right there neck and neck.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do it, please.
I'll do it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it. So that's our last pick, so we're getting into hockey talk anyway. So that was Cash or Trash. We'll keep track of Evan's bets. Next, we're getting into hockey talk, and we're going to talk some outdoor hockey after Evan and I settle this little talk about Pastrnak.
So his stats this year. Here we are on NHL.com. So obviously he was hurt in the very beginning, first few games of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's played in 9 games, has 9 goals and 5 assists. That's really good. Shit.
It's fantastic.
14 points with a +5. So that's really good. Let's see McDavid. So that's Pastrnak. That actually, I didn't know he was averaging like a goal per game right now.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so yeah, this is pretty crazy too, though.
Yeah, I know.
McDavid has 20 games played.
He's also played way more games.
Yeah, more than double.
Yeah.
But 12 goals, 25 assists, and 37 points with a +6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 25 assists is wild.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. But I do think, like, I don't know. I think when it all comes down to it, I think it won't be McKinnon there with McDavid. I think it'll be McDavid and Pastrnak right there, neck and neck for the Hart Trophy.
That's fair.
Because we just went over it. Like, the rate Pastrnak is scoring at, like, he's averaging a goal a game and then an assist every 3 games.
That's fair.
So, like, at that rate, you add that up over the season, he's going to be with McDavid. So it's going to be pretty much whoever does better in the regular season as a team.
Right, and then McDavid's playing with Draisaitl right now, who's also as good of a scorer and passer as anybody else in this league.
Pretty much. So
Marchand and Bergeron, but they've been splitting. Bruce Cassidy's been splitting them up a lot.
Well, I think he's been trying to get Pastrnak with more people just to get him more ice time because he knows how freaking valuable Pastrnak is.
Right. If you don't have to put those 3 together and you could spread the talent out to the rest of the team, I think that is actually a good call in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just you don't want
to
you don't want to take the chemistry away from those 3 because they have I'll say this, no cap about it. Like, they have the best chemistry in the league.
Yeah,
those 3 have that is the best line in the league, best chemistry in
on
the
a
league.
Power play. That's lethal.
Exactly. So like, you don't want to take that chemistry away. But what Bruce Cassidy does do is he'll split them up, and maybe Pastrnak will get a couple extra shifts with, like, the second line with Krejci and Coyle sometimes.
Charlie.
And DeBrusque. And, yeah.
Chuck Coyle.
Chuck Coyle. He's awesome, man. He's awesome. I love Charlie Coyle. Great scorer. He had a goal against the Flyers the other day.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
Yeah, let's get into that. All right, Boston Bruins are winning the fucking cup. What do you think?
Yeah, if I had to take one team right now, I'd probably take the Bruins.
Yeah? You're going to back me on that? Cool. They've got the roster to do it, and as long as Pastrnak doesn't get hurt like last year.
Keep losing to the Devils, though. I mean,
we'll get into them in a second. We'll get into them.
Keep losing to the Devils at home. I'm not making cup.
It's difficult when you play a team so many times in a season.
We've taken 5 of 6 points from the Bruins.
It's true. The Devils have had the Bruins number this year.
Which is just crazy.
It's crazy to think about. And then they'll go and lose to the fucking Sabres.
Yeah, it's just
in a shootout.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. That's Devils hockey for you. All right. Speaking of Devils hockey, they've looked all right recently.
They have
2-2 since February 16th. They played a night Tuesday. We'll see how that goes.
Right.
But Evan, you want to break this down a little bit? How you feeling?
I'm happy to break it down for you. So, and everyone at home. So listen to this. So we get back from COVID. First game against the Rangers at the Garden. All right? Look at that. We come out, absolute electricity, playing great. Everyone's playing great. Get the dub. Nice. Okay. Next game, Bruins in Boston. Whew, need this one, guys. Okay, here we go. Devils come out. Playing. The energy's there. There it is. They score first. Whoa. Take a lead. Max texts me, just wait. Shut up, Max. All right? Just wait. All right? But guess what? Devils pull it off. It was close. 1-goal game, but they pull it off. 2-game winning streak since the COVID. Woohoo! All right. That's happening. And then we play the Sabres on Saturday.
They go lose 2 in a row.
Yeah. We played the Sabres. Just a terrible game. I don't know what happened. The Sabres were coming off a 4-game losing streak, and they were playing so desperate for a win, and it just, not an excuse, but that's how it happened, and we lost by 1. So it happens. So I was like, okay, let's go get them against the Capitals Sunday. We go out against the Capitals. We're winning like 3-1. Devils went 1 for 4 on the penalty kill.
Can't do it.
So you can't give up 3 power play goals.
Cannot do it.
So that happened, and we lost by 1 again, 4-3 on Sunday. Now, today is Tuesday. We have the Sabres again. We're shipping up to Buffalo. 716, my town. Let's go see. Let's go get one, guys. So that's where we're at. Let's talk a little bit about Mckenzie Blackwood.
I think he's looking good, man. I mean, if you're a Devils fan, you got to feel pretty fucking confident when he's playing. They're 4-1-1 just this season with him in net, and I think that's enough to tell you, like, you need this guy in net as long as he's healthy. Yep. I mean,
they got him on a cheap contract
what's this other
extension.
stooge's name? The backup?
Scott Wedgwood.
He's horrible.
There's him, and then there's Aaron Dell, who got a chance
don't even
on Sunday.
talk about him. Yeah.
Mckenzie Blackwood played Saturday against the Sabres, but it wasn't even his fault. Like, it was not his fault at all. He played well. But Dell, the new guy, played on Sunday, not Wedgwood, and he played fine. But we did not play well as a team.
And when you're playing with a backup goalie, you gotta play better than you normally would. Yeah. But yeah, that dude, Wedgwood.
Yeah.
He can go
at Wedgewall on Instagram.
He can go fuck off. He's bad. I mean, I'm not going to judge it because, dude, I suck at hockey too. But, like,
I don't hate Wedgwood, honestly. I really don't. But as long as Blackwood's playing, we just need a guy who can get us, like, 10, 15 wins.
I don't think this dude Wedgwood can do
Wedgwood.
that. Wedgwood.
Wedgwood. WEDGE. Wood.
Wedgwood.
But yeah, we need 10, 15. But between him and Dell, I think he can get that. And then Mckenzie Blackwood's going to take care of the rest because he's playing
phenomenal.
Yeah, there was this tweet that was saying Carter Hart gets all the attention, but Mckenzie Blackwood, as a young goalie in this league, just got a new extension. I mean,
and David Pastrnak made Carter Hart look like Wedgewall.
Max has the outfit, everything. I think Max has a thing for David Pastrnak. This is
No.
It's all he talks about today.
He played fantastic, though.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I know. But just like...
On another note about the Devils, by the way, sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
I saw a post from NHL today predicting all the awards that are going to happen in all the divisions. And for Calder, Rookie of the Year in the East Division. And for Calder, Rookie of the Year in the East Division, I saw Ty Smith, the Devils' rookie defenseman, in the conversation. Really love Ty Smith. That would be awesome if he could keep playing well and lock that up. I'd love that.
So you like personal awards? That's what you're about.
No, that's not what I'm about. I want Stanley Cup.
No, didn't sound like it.
I'm just saying that's cool.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember the last time a Devil won the Calder Trophy.
Maybe like Scott Stevens.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's a while ago, though. All right.
I doubt he won that, but yeah.
Moving on. The Vegas Golden Knights need another piece. I think they need either like a winger or like an offensive defenseman. What do you think, Ev? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely, especially after losing, showing that maybe Colorado has a step up on them. I think that another piece could be really helpful.
Yeah, and I think we were saying earlier it wasn't Fleury's fault that they lost.
No,
like,
not
Fleury.
Fleury.
Fleury's not the problem.
He's good, yeah.
He's fantastic. One of the best goalies in the game of all time, too.
Sure.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, we think they need another piece, from what we've been reading, reading tweets, all the research we've done here at a Washed Up Sports Podcast, we have not found any traces of the Vegas Golden Knights being in any trade talks for anyone, which is a little sad if you're a Golden Knights fan.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a lot of star power, and I think they just need a couple reinforcements to really put them.
Just like not even a huge guy, just someone like a small piece who's going to help you on that third line, fourth line.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, next up, let's react to this tweet. We'll pull it up right here on the computer. NBC looks at the NHL like Saved by the Bell. 6 main characters: Boston, Philly, Washington, Pittsburgh, Rangers, Chicago, who occasionally interact with a couple outside characters: Vegas Golden Knights, Tampa Bay Lightning, St. Louis Blues, Colorado Avalanche, and the Dallas Stars, but mainly are inside their own self-contained little TV-boosted universe. Evan, what do we think?
I've never heard a more factual thing in my life.
Yeah, this is very factual, and I agree almost 100%. Even though the Bruins are on here, it's like one of the popular teams, but it's so true. Like you hardly ever see these smaller teams like the Islanders, like the Devils. Like
the thing is, this Sunday the Devils were on NBC, but who are they playing? The Capitals.
Yep.
There'll never be a regular Devils game. Like a Devils Hurricanes game will never be on
Hurricanes.
they'll never be on NBC, but. That's fine because I'm an MSG guy anyway because we get him here. Steve Cangelosi, my favorite announcer in sports. So I'm more than happy listening to Kanji's broadcast on MSG. I don't need NBC, but I'm just saying, like, give everyone equal opportunities. Like, everyone gets a chance to play on Sunday night in the NFL.
No.
Or Thursday night. Doesn't everyone get like one Thursday night? Everyone gets like a primetime game is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Everyone gets like primetime games and gets attention. Give the same attention to teams in the NHL that aren't huge markets, like the New Jersey Devils.
I absolutely agree.
Don't play favorites.
I agree. I'm with you.
I know.
I do enjoy being...
I'm not yelling at you.
No, I know, but like... I do enjoy being a Boston Bruins fan and getting a ton of NBC sports games.
Of course
not
you do.
Living in Boston. Like, that is a benefit. Like, so I'm going to say, like, thank you, NBC. Thank you, NHL.
So you don't have to stream or, like, ESPN Plus or something.
Well, ESPN Plus, I don't even think they do hockey anymore.
They do.
They?
No, they do, but you don't get... It's not like every night you'll get the Bruins on ESPN Plus. They'll be on there... They'll, like, only be on there, like, once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Next up, controversial.
What the hell is that?
Not really. But, all right. Artemi Panarin takes a leave of absence from the Rangers on Monday, 2/22, February 22nd. A lot of misinformation was spread about this, but to sum it up, we're going to sum it up, and then we're going to give you the Rangers statement just so we're all clear about this, and then we'll give some commentary. So, Panarin's former KHL coach allegedly fabricated sole allegations against Panarin because of his recent criticism of the Russian government and dictator/president Vladimir Putin. Here's the Rangers statement. Artemi vehemently and unequivocally denies any and all allegations in this fabricated story. This is clearly an intimidation tactic being used against him for being outspoken on recent political events. Artemi is obviously shaken and concerned and will take some time away from the team. The Rangers fully support Artemi and will work with him to identify the source of these unfounded allegations. So, a lot of important shit.
The allegation is that he hit a minor, right?
Yeah, and the from what I've
not
read
true.
so far, it's pretty bullshit.
No, it's simply not true.
Yeah.
So listen, this is what I have read. What I've seen is what you said, obviously. this guy, so Panarin spoke out against Putin and said he didn't like him, and then
he supported Putin's political opponent.
Right. And then this KHL guy was buddy with Putin,
who was his former coach.
Right. So basically started spreading shit about Panarin to try to ruin his career because he doesn't like Putin. And now Putin's worried about his family who's still there in Russia. And it's just not right because Artemi Panarin, he's a young guy, seems really talented player, seems like a really good guy, and like nobody deserves this. Like it's the same kind of thing. Everyone remembers when Enes Kanter got labeled a terrorist by the Turkish government. That wasn't because he committed acts of terrorism or something. It's because he spoke out against their government. In a lot of these countries, speaking out against these rulers and leaders is act of terrorism. So it's just like
bullshit.
This sucks because Artemi Panarin's lighting it up like no other in the NHL.
And he's a great dude too.
Yeah,
and he shouldn't be going through this.
The bread man.
The bread man. You know, the bread man.
I'm a big Devils fan. I hate the Rangers, and I can even show respect for Artemi Panarin.
Me too. I'm a Bruins fan.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of the Rangers either. But I feel like Bruins fans aren't really fans of anybody else but the Bruins. Like, I feel like as Devils fans, you can like another team, just like kind of root for them. Like you told me, like you like the Calgary Flames. But as a Bruins fan, I really don't have like a second favorite hockey team.
Yeah, but obviously if the Devils were ever playing the Flames, I'd like completely say
no, obviously. But like I never find myself like being like, oh, go Devils. Like, oh, go Golden Knights.
I guess.
I don't know.
In every sport, I have like other teams that I like more than others.
True. I do too for other sports, but hockey is just not like that for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just like there's so much bad blood in hockey. So it's like such a.
It's fair enough.
Combat sport. All right. Anything else you want to add on hockey, buddy?
No, I don't think so. Hopefully that all gets figured out soon because Artemi Panarin just wants to play.
Absolutely.
Don't go out because a guy doesn't like your president that he's saying that he beats up little kids. That's just fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
We don't like it here. Nope.
Not about that.
Not about that. All right. So we will check back in on NHL next week. And then, yeah, I mean, hopefully we get to the playoffs with very little COVID. So far, it hasn't been good, but we'll see.
Moving into the final and last topic of discussion, NFL offseason outlook. Max, would you be able to break down the latest and greatest trade in the NFL?
Absolutely, Evan. Thank you for asking me.
Sure.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
All right. So Carson Wentz, late news, but still important. Carson Wentz from the Philadelphia Eagles traded to the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts traded a third-round pick and a second-round pick. The second-round pick would become a first-round pick if Carson Wentz plays in 75% of the snaps in 2021, or if he plays in 70% of the snaps and the Colts make the playoffs in 2021. Ev, what do you think? Who won this trade? Do you think Carson's going to play in 70% of the snaps? Do you think the Colts are going to make the playoffs? What's your way too early reaction to this trade?
So I think definitely like the Colts, Rivers retired, so they needed somebody. And Wentz has shown he can be a good player. Obviously, he's had struggles with the Eagles, and he wanted out. Jalen Hurts is the guy there now. So they kind of dumped him for really not that much, in my opinion. So great trade for the Colts. This is a guy that I guess they wanted, so they went and got him. And I think they're going to end up having to give the first-round pick because I think he's going to play that many snaps.
Yeah.
Because I think he could be successful there. But Eagles just kind of dumped him for a few picks.
Yeah, I mean, his offensive coordinator when he had that magical MVP season was Frank Reich, and he's the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts now. So that's got to be very reaffirming and very refreshing for Carson Wentz to see a familiar face, to be able to join a new team, but still have an old coach in a system that he knows he thrived in. It's not like last year where he had a pretty crappy year, or the year before that. He thrived in this system before he got hurt, so he has confidence with that at least.
For sure. Yeah. I think that was a good trade.
Yeah. Who do you think won, though?
The Colts.
The Colts?
Yeah,
I think so, too.
But, like, the Eagles also didn't, like, lose.
Yeah.
It's not like they wanted Carson
because they got rid of that contract.
Yeah.
They got rid of a $100 million contract.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like you can't say the Eagles lost.
No,
but you could say the Colts won.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's where we're at on that. Lastly, where will J.J. Watt end up? Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, Green Bay Packers, Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears. What do you think?
I guess I had to pick one. A lot of people have been saying Packers. I don't know. How many good seasons does J.J. Watt have left?
Like 5.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still phenomenal. You really just need, you got to think about it. He's been in a defense where, he is the main piece, but now he's entering this next phase of his career where he's maybe not going to be the main piece. So,
yeah.
You think you hook him up with the Smith brothers rushing that quarterback? They're going to whoop up on some ass together in Green Bay. But I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't know. I think he'll probably go. What I've been hearing is Cleveland is probably the leading role, or across the pond, Pittsburgh Steelers, playing with his brother.
What impression is this?
I don't know. It's not an impression.
This sounds like something. Who says
pond?
No, the way you said Steelers, that sounds like
Steelers.
Yeah, that sounds like.
That's how everybody from Pittsburgh says Steelers.
Oh.
It's a Steelers impression. It's a Pittsburgh impression.
Oh, I've never heard a Pittsburgh accent. I like it though.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
So the Pittsburgh Steelers across the pond are also interested in J.J. Watt, and they got his brother. So could you imagine the Watt brothers rushing the quarterback?
Wow.
Together, you got T.J. and J.J. rushing the quarterback. Fantastic.
Would be.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I guess I'll say Packers for now. A lot of people seem to think that, but that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. So that's J.J. Watt. The J.J. Watt sweep. Could we call it a sweepstakes?
Yeah, the J.J. Watt sweepstakes.
Sure.
Who's going to win it?
Right.
Yeah. We'll keep you guys updated for
Obviously.
sure. We'll keep you updated on the Deshaun Watson news and all that other stuff. Just be sure to check out our Instagram, check out our Twitter. Draft talk on the way. Be on the lookout for NFL draft content. We're going to start talking about that very soon. And look out for a draft show or a live stream. We're going to see if we can get the technology figured out on that.
That'd be fun.
Hopefully we can. We'll see. If not, we'll just do a show. March Madness, Super Show. Who we got for that?
Pat, Kyle, Jack Darling, members of the Masters panel coming back for this. Big college basketball, guys. That'll be exciting.
Absolutely. So we got that on the way. Go check out our interview with Dr. Justin Klein. Yeah. We're going to link that in the end card, so check that out. And it'll be linked in the description. Ev?
Follow the Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe, tell a friend to also subscribe.
Tell them to follow everywhere.
Buy a t-shirt.
Absolutely. Be a friend. Thank you. Peace out, washed up athletes. We'll see you next week.
Bless ya.
Bless ya.